What's going on, peoples? It's your boy back with another reaction video, and I will be reacting to the New Mutants official trailer 2. I thought this movie was done. Antonio Banderas. The fuck? Antonio Banderas is in it? Anyway, I thought this movie was scrapped. I could have sworn they said Disney didn't want this movie. They saw like what they had done before the Fox merger, and they was like, this movie would never see the light of day. But maybe they took it and reworked it or something. It's still, I still hear that it's a, well, from what I just read on the comment section, people were saying like, oh, they had actual links to stuff, so I could go verify. But like they still like a horror aspect to it. So maybe Disney's trying to move into different things. You know, they got their X-Men. They like, okay, well, we have kind of like what DC's doing with, okay, we have our main continuity over here, and we have kind of just our little things that we don't know. Like we might have Joker. I just read recently that Matt Reeves wants the Batman that he's directing to not be a part of the DC universe, the cinematic universe. He wants to kind of do a Christopher Nolan thing, where it's like, this is Batman, he's in his own thing, doing his own thing, and this is, you know, and this is his world, and I can play with his world how I want to. And I don't think I don't think Warner Bros is like, listen, dude, we doing one-off stuff that's fine, but like, we're not doing that with this Batman. Like, they might do it because Matt Reeves been on that project a long time, and you will lose a lot of fans' faith in you if all of a sudden Matt Reeves leaves the project too now, because they like, no, we want Batman to be a part of the cinematic universe with everybody else, and they like, well, everybody else that we have part of already, and they're like, and he's just like, no, I can't do it. And creative differences, he leaves, and he's like, oh. And then you gotta find a new director, and he might have a completely different vision. Because I was wondering, because Matt Reeves has been working on this for a while. I thought at first they just kind of just gave him like, hey, take your time, but they were giving him like deadlines that he was not meeting. Because I guess he was just like, well, I'm doing what I want to do, and then he's like, I think he has more negotiating power than I originally thought. I'm like, well, they don't want to get rid of another director. A lot of people seem to like Matt Reeves, have faith in him. They liked the stuff he's been saying, what they're doing, what they want to do. They want to have a more detective-esque Batman than we've ever had before. I hope they still have some cool fights in it. So, you know, because you got Batman, you got to have some cool fights in there. That's like having Jason Statham in a movie and he don't do any fight. Now, what was the point of having him in a movie? Like, he ain't doing any fighting. That was fun. But anyway, let's get into it. I'm talking about DC. This damn went on to that. I just read that, like, well, like, I don't know, an hour or so ago. But anyway, New Mutants. Let's see what they have here. All right, here we go. Why am I not hitting that right? My lips are dry as hell.
What's the last thing you remember, Danny?
It was Freddy Krueger. I wonder if her father, Antonio Banderas.
The reason you survived is because you're a very uncommon girl. You're not alone.
This is my school for gifted youngsters.
Would anyone like to share their first time? Rain?
I was 13. I thought it was a dream. I just lost control.
Sam?
I started panicking. People got hurt.
Roberto?
My girlfriend had burned her.
Ileana?
I killed 18 men, one by one.
Sound like she enjoyed that.
This isn't a hospital. It's a cage.
It's important we find out your power so we can help you get better.
I saw something I don't think she wanted me to see.
Is it that girl in the blind? Isn't she supposed to be magic?
I don't think we're here to get better.
Almost said Sylvester Stallone.
This place takes your
Colossus's
fear
sister.
and makes you live through it until it kills you.
Who's there?
You never say that.
We can get out of this together.
Okay, that was kind of cool. We don't need no edge. What the fuck? This nightmare? What was this? It's been so long. I'm gonna forget characters. Like, like, cause I just said nightmare. I was like, wait a minute, was that DC? Like, no, that's Marvel. I mean, it looks cool. I like the arm change. I don't know what that is. This her mutant armor or something. Didn't she get like? Didn't she? It's been a while since I read anything about magic, but didn't she grow up in like an alternate dimension or some shit or universe, and then came back, and she had like her mutant powers had manifested or something. I can't remember. She had like, and then she had like magic powers as well as like technological. I guess machines or whatever to help her as well. Like from that other universe she was in. I can't remember. I had to reread that stuff, but it looks good. I wonder if it's gonna go anywhere, or they were just like, oh, they were probably 60 or 70% done with the movie. Maybe they was like, we'll finish it up and put it out there and get some off of it, you know. Maybe that was part of the deal. They was like, hey, look, you have to finish this movie. Maybe it's like we gonna sell our company, but you, or this a part of our company, but you got to finish this, and not just what the ones you did that was successful that you want, like Deadpool, which seemed to take. I was kind of afraid that they weren't even. They had to have taken Deadpool. I mean, had to not take him, but they would had to use Deadpool in some way, shape, or form. Cause they couldn't just be like, well, he's too, R for us, so we can't use him. Like, he's too popular. He's been two successful movies. A sequel that arguably was better than the first one to a lot of people. So like that'd be stupid. Just like, well, we can't. I mean, even if you don't put him in your continuity, because everything has to be fucking connected. But let's just say they didn't do that. Just do his own movie. Just don't have him connected with it. Yeah, but then I guess since they had the X-Men, now they're like, well, we want to do X-Men stuff sooner, probably rather than later, and they can't. Yeah, that is it's weird, especially if you're not using any of the old people from Fox in Deadpool anymore. So, but they're gonna have to they probably had to reboot that and just try to force him. And cause they couldn't recast, so that would have pissed too many people off. Like, everybody would have been pissed off. I'd have been pissed, but then I would have got over it like in 3 seconds. And if they did the next movie, and it's good, great. If it's not, oh well. But it is what it is. You took your shot and you missed. Time to reload and start over. Take another shot. I'm curious to see what is this place. What would that look like? I don't know what that was supposed to be. A hellhound set in this place that makes their worst fears come and become reality and makes them face it. I guess I don't know. Like I said, this could be something to do with nightmare. Maybe he's feeding off of their fear or something, or they're draining their life energy by making them afraid or something. But it's all speculation right now because I don't know what the fuck is it. But it looks cool. I have to wait to see if it is cool, if it holds up. I'm glad they still kept that horror aspect because that was interesting. And like I said, I doubt that this is part of this is like the first X-Men type thing that they do, unless this is something like well they can't say that. 'Cause I was like maybe the whole snap thing when the Hulk brought everyone back. Maybe some of them, maybe this. Oh well, some of the people were transformed, and that's how mutants started. But then I'm like, you're getting rid of a lot of lore there, like with Apocalypse and Wolverine, Professor X, like all these old people. Unless you're gonna try to do some shit where it's what was that X-Men Evolution where almost everybody is a teenager except for like Wolverine and Professor X and Magneto, of course, but pretty much everybody else, and Sabretooth wasn't, but pretty much everybody else was a teenager in that because it was a kid show. So, but then even then you still get how did Wolverine? Did he not have his powers? His powers didn't manifest till he was in his 30s. Like what? Like he was just yeah. You gotta. Unless you say like, oh, this has always existed. They've been doing their own thing over here and it's just never been mentioned. Now, it's over here. And we're talking about it now. And now, and we also said that Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver weren't mutant because we weren't allowed to use that term. But so they were created by the power of the Tesseract and all that stuff. Which is interesting. I remember when they said that, I was like, oh, so that the Tesseract can just give people powers. Like, can give them permanent powers. Not like you're using the Tesseract to, like, you got to be holding it or some shit to get telepathy or telekinesis. It's like, no, we can just make it give you powers. And it gives out, I don't know, random powers. Or then you really go into too much detail about that. But anyway, I'm rambling on. Hope you all enjoyed my reaction on it. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe if you're new here. Comment down below. Share this video on your social media platforms. And I'll see y'all next time. Peace.